Hello, Boise. I'm here today to talk about our fiscal year 2021 budget. As many of you know, I presented the budget to the community a couple months ago and to the City Council. At the end of June, we had a workshop with the City Council to consider all the areas of investments and the ways we could save taxpayers money. I'm here to remind you that Tuesday evening is an opportunity to share with us your feedback if you haven't already, because Tuesday night is the public hearing and vote on our city's budget. I'd encourage all of you to join us remotely and to share feedback that way, because due to COVID, we are limited on the number of people that can safely sit in our City Council chambers. I want to talk a little bit about this budget, because as you know, as Boiseans have made clear, budgets are expressions of our values, and where we invest demonstrates what we care about and our understanding of what we must do to ensure this community thrives in the long run. In these last 6 months, as we've been working on this budget, our community, each of you, has experienced unprecedented hardship. But what I've found incredible is that I see continually Boiseans willing to step up and stand with their neighbors, to make sacrifices to protect the health of others, and to share with us the needs, hopes, and dreams they have for their city in the future as we work through this time together. In this, my first budget presented to City Council and to you, the community, I worked with my team to make good on a promise we made to you, and that was to listen to your concerns and to recognize that the city can help and provide relief around affordability, as all of you said is so important. With this budget, we're proposing 0% base property tax growth for the first time in many, many years. And that's possible because in the first weeks of my administration, I worked with staff to find nearly $3 million in savings to make sure that we were able to make investments that would move our community forward. And since then, we've been faced with the challenge of our generation, the impacts both from a health perspective of COVID and the economic impacts and crisis that's come with it. But despite that, we've been able to create a budget that does what City of Boise and our residents have made clear we must do. That is invest in affordable housing, transportation, clean energy, and climate innovation to make sure that we grow our economy and create opportunity for everyone here. And I'd love to talk with you about a couple things in this budget that I find incredibly exciting. First off, for housing, we've taken $3 million that was earmarked for a baseball stadium and invested it in a housing fund that will allow us to acquire land for our housing land bank, working with builders of homes to make sure that we have homes at all budgets in this community. We've developed an eviction prevention fund because the most effective way of providing housing in our city and preventing homelessness is to keep everyone in their homes. We're looking forward to deploying that. On transportation, we're investing in a pathways plan that will allow us to connect from our farmlands to our foothills, working with canal companies, neighbors, and others to create a vision that will guide our actions, much in the same way that 50 years ago, our city developed a plan to build the Greenbelt. And on climate, you likely saw that yesterday we announced a division of climate action for our city, because I truly believe that by being innovative and a national leader, by addressing the needs that climate change presents and turning those into opportunities, we'll be able to build a stronger economy for everyone. So as part of that climate division, we're working with this budget to create a climate economy accelerator that could potentially pull together universities, innovators, experts, to create innovation here at home to ensure clean energy for everyone. And on that, this budget makes sure that we can provide equitable access to the benefits of clean energy. And it also makes investments in clean energy projects and advancements that will help us achieve our goal of 100% clean energy by 2035. I want to talk about the economy. All of these things I've mentioned impact our economy and help us create opportunity for everyone. But we're also really serious about developing a plan that we measure ourselves against to ensure we're doing everything that we can to work with businesses, small businesses, artists, and others in our community to recover from this deep economic crisis that our nation is experiencing. And finally, I want to talk about public safety. Because, as I've said, to have a strong economy, we have to make these smart investments. To have a vibrant city, we must have a safe community. By working through the police budget in the coming weeks with Chief Lee to ensure that we can grow our mental health response teams through the police department, and also, as the City Council made clear is important, to look in other ways in other departments to make sure that we're making investments in community service programs, in our kids, et cetera, throughout the community to keep us all safe and create opportunity for everyone. And so with that, I'd encourage you to visit our website, cityofboise.org. You'll be able to find links to our budget, ways to send your feedback to each of us so that we can receive it and read it before Tuesday, and information on how to watch the hearing Tuesday evening. And I'll leave you with this. These are really tough times. Boiseans have done what you always do, and that is respond in ways that lifts us each up. You've helped us serve the community in more ways in the last 6 months. You've encouraged us and challenged us to think and be smart about the investments we make so that we have a stronger community as we recover from this crisis. And ultimately, we're more prepared and more resilient for what's to come. I thank each of you for being interested in your community, for engaging where you can, and really look forward to hearing your thoughts on this budget. And most importantly, look forward to what's next and working with you, each of you, to make Boise a city for everyone.